The Rough Riders. Final game. Final game, girls. So you got to make your pitch. Celebrities. Woo!
6-1? I can't remember how it went. We definitely lost, so hopefully this game will be better. It's the mic. Oh, it's he. Okay. That's all. That's all we have to say. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Mustangs.
Slush, the puck bounces, it does all kinds of weird crap. Well, you could always play a little to warm up, let them see their kids. What the heck? We got 5 people watching. Young. Well, folks, I don't know if anybody was watching when this Kiki came on, and we are in game 6. Our final game. It's the noon hour. We won one, tied one, and lost the other three. So we're hoping to do a little bit better on this one. We lost to these girls yesterday. I think it was 6-1. I have bad memory, short memory of losses for some reason. The earlier game was fantastic, a 0-0 game, but it got rough, and the other team decided to put a lot of girls in the box for very long periods of time. So 2-10, 2-10, and a 5 in the game. So we got another minute and 47 of warm up here. Again, our final game. And I believe with the rotation, it should be Miss Abby in the net. I will figure that out once we get close to the cup. Hey, under a minute and a half in this warm up left. See if the girls have one more gain on. I would have been in the hospital by now. Not exactly true, but Rough Riders look like they have three lines again. They have a couple of large gals. And they're not the chippiest team, but they are certainly not the most docile team either. So 50 seconds left in this warm-up. And we'll have our classic fourth clap here. And into it. Well, I hope some of you have enjoyed watching this. I'm sure you're not enjoying this voice. Thank God you won't hear it for a couple of weeks again. So 20 seconds left in this warm-up. And we'll see how she goes. 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, I think the girls have gotten better and better all weekend, and we should have a nice grand finale. It would be nice to take this team down, give them a fond memory of us. I cannot say one good thing about the Austin team, the Mountain Selects. Well, I guess Amber doesn't want to play. She decided to do a face plant. Well, that big boat on the ocean, that ship happens. Huh? Game 6. Then the long drive home. First good rest the girls will get. Some of us have a long drive, longer than others. Take the far one is all the way to Amarillo. All right, folks, well, a little bit longer. I guarantee you once again, our girls will not be the first ones to chant. The waiting game. They're going to encourage them to make them go first. The referees will eventually try and get a little cranky. But I don't know if our girls have karma or what. They just do not want to be the first ones to do the chant. Yep, and then the buzzer, and then, yep. Well, we'll see. You know, we're a defensive team. We have lots of patience. Well, yep. Well, we got an AK against their one-shot pea shooter, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Take that, buddy. All right. Well, we're down one player. Miss Kylie pulled something on her hip. She didn't play the last game, and she is hurting. So she's tall in the center of the box bench right now. That's going to hurt a little bit, but we had one rotator, so we'll still have three nice lines. Let's see if we can't get this game to come into the win bracket. All right, so I'm seeing Miss Carol, Miss Haley, and Miss Bella starting off again. They seem to like to load up the first line with Kiki and Arden out on D. And there's the puck, and we're off to the races, folks. They win the puck and dump her deep. Puts us on our heels. Arden kind of flubs it in the corner. It's rimmed around to the back. Actually, that was Kiki. I lied. All right, I'll lie again before this broadcast is over. There's our perfect breakout, which didn't exhibit exactly perfectly, but still going in there to fight for that puck. Coming out of the corner. This Kiki holds it deep, and they eventually get it out. We had a D-to-D regroup, and a dump in. Didn't quite work out, so we'll get a face-off. I think it went out of the rink. So we'll have a face-off at the blue line where the puck exited the rink. We get a line change. So it looks like we've got out Ryan and Emma and Izzy. And so we brought out Nemo. And we get an offside for a stoppage out there. So Nemo and Kelby. They dump the puck into our zone. Goes all the way. It's not an icing. Battling behind the net. Girls keep stopping them from being able to center it. They get a little time in the corner. They look up. And they go for the breakout. Getting much better at that finally this weekend. It took 5 games to kind of learn to not just keep tripping up the boards. All right, so we got a minute and a half into this game, 15:30 left, still 0-0. And we got the puck into their zone, and we get some line change going again. And this Audrey hustling in. Boom. And there's a nice rough collision right there in front. It's Kaylee and number 5. Shot on net. It's frozen, and we get a stoppage of play with 15:09 in this first. Yes. We're the only team to have 2 games. No. Well, they want us to make sure we both get a long drive, too, right? And pass goes through the slot, 14:10 left. They get a shot off. It's stopped. And a little flurry in front of the net. Woo! And there's Abby jumps on it. They all did. Yeah, Abby, why don't you stand up? Oh, you are standing up. Okay. See if we can get this game to turn around here again. They win the face off to the point, back into the corner. Girls are chasing. Stuck on the wall again. A little 3-on-2 battle going on. The Squidge is in perfect position to get that puck to go back out. It's almost offsides, but not quite.
I thought it was going to be icing.
Who knows with these refs? Anything goes. Ruh-roh. Looks like we got a arm up, and that's just an icing. Okay. One of the girls having gone down, I was like, ooh, hopefully it's not a trip, and it wasn't. So we'll get a line change again. 13:22 left in this period.
Hey, minors, let's talk! Talk!
It's off. Under confusion. Shot on net. Almost gets killed by Abby, and apparently falls in, and suddenly, so New Mexico is now down 1-0. That was an interesting, don't know what happened. Oh, Miss Abby skates to the corner to shake it off. 13-11, and left in the first, I guess. I lost sight of it, but the referees didn't, and they found it in the net for some reason. That's not nice of them. All right, so we will start over again with a 1-0 deficit. You can have really good, hard-fought games, but stupid little things like that happen. All right, 13 minutes left. Back into our zone. Back up to the point. Shot on net again. Puck is still loose. We're letting these girls get a little too close to the net. I'll have to have the center and D clear this out a little bit better. We're playing as though we're on a PK, which is not a good thing. Audrey picks it up and decides to skate it out. Probably the best answer. They're not successful in passing it out. So we'll get a defensive change. And we'll maintain the puck in their zone. Hopefully we can start keeping it there. 11:50. Down 1-0. Scoots all the way up to the point. Kiki keeps it in. Fires it a centering pass. Not successful. Hardy takes it back up. Comes too deep behind the net. Haley is not captured up, so they're off to the races. They like to take it coast to coast. Haley goes with her. Gets her puck back. Tries to launch it out, but the D holds strong. Battling in the corner again is Miss Kiki. She gets the breakout pass. But Miss Haley can't hold it. Then Ryder's stuffing it back in. And Xavier stand his breakout, and this time it isn't successful. Miss Bella chasing it down and around. And they run it back around again. He's battling for the puck. Bridget fighting hard, and it succeeds in getting it out. It is no ice. Diana pressing hard. Robert keeps it back out of the zone. Stops it again. Sends it back out again. Right into the hands of the dark jersey. Lucky there's no checking. 9:20 left in this period. There's a shot that's wide. I see a hand up for a penalty. It must be against us. So, what's that?
The dogs are at home.
Okay. Who got him? Tony? Doesn't matter. She got home and they're there. All right. Well, we had our puppy dogs, big old Pyrenees, running loose, and they are now home. All right. So now we're on a PK. 9:12 left in this first period. Girls have been pretty good at stopping attacks on a penalty kill. Let's see if we can do that again. We managed to get the puck out. Get the puck out of here. Yep. They send it in. Kiki again gets her back out again to the neutral zone. They dump it back in. It's on net. Kiki comes back to get it. Sends it up. Unsuccessful in working it back out. Nice wild shot. And it was successful. Well, that one was not pretty. So Miss Abby is a little far to the right. Left that weak side open, and that was a perfect shot. So, with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first, the Mustangs find themselves down 2-0. They're back to full strength now. Not much of a consolation. So we got the B line out again. Triple B. And again, Hillfighter's attacking hard again. Seems to be doing a lot of chase and not so much of the skill. They end up clearing it out of the zone. It looks like it's heading towards an ice, but they wave it off. Now we're deep in the zone, battling to see if we can keep her in there. And again, no. And they get their standard breakout, successful again. End up walking around the D, shot on net, dropped on the front porch, but then recovered by McAdams. 7:48 in this period left. Still 2-0. Yeah, face off deep in our zone. Here we go. Shot from the point, high on the net. Albie drops it and tries to hatch that egg. 7:42 left now. Still 2-0. 19, wow. I guess it's better to have a little later game. People will show up. Hopefully everything's working well. We're getting some decent electronics today. So Emma tries to take it in. We end up getting it past the line, but we get a pile up on the wall. D to D regroup gets lost. And then we leave the handle behind the net. Finally getting the breakout moving, and we lose it again. They pop up the puck, give it right to one of the Rider players, and they pop to number 3. All right, so Miss Abby has to go to the corner to shake that one off. That is 3 within 10 minutes. Folks, well, we've got back out front line. And the first line D again. So we'll see. We win the face-off. Carroll takes it in, but loses it in the slot. Then we steal it back. We have a collision of 2 of our players. Kiki ends up keeping it deep. And we're still on the run. Now 2 more players down, having a level pair. And Arden snuffs it out in the neutral zone. And Kiki keeps it moving. They're back on their regroup. They do a cross ice regroup. Again, Kiki clears her back out again. Now we're able to get it in. Brianna loses the handle in the corner. Got the B group out again. Still fighting for that puck. Not good. Whoops. Thought Miss Kiki would have had that a little sooner. Turns out to be an ice. That's a good thing. Slows the game down. 5:51 in the period. 3-0. All right. Riders are on the attack again. And they're going to get her back out, which they do. Again, I keep finding us playing the chase game and not the control game for some reason. Another club up in front of the net, causing the fourth goal to happen. 5:15 in this period. This seems to be our nemesis team. Them and the Serapins. Not States Girls. I'll have to figure it out. All right, well, our dogs are back in the yard, but we got to figure out how they got it. That's an inside light for this team. And trying to box it up the wall. We're successful. It's not going to be an ice because it doesn't quite make it down. Woohoo! Out of the rink, so we'll have a face-off at just outside our blue line. 4:51 left in the first. 4-0 deficit. Wish we could restart this game. So here we go. First line out again. Struggling to get anything come out of it. Battling on the near wall. There it is, going at it. That's the wall, there we go. And there we don't go. Again, good intent, but you got to look before you pass it. Straight to another dark Pearson. Another one loosely sent out in front, resulting in a wobble. No goal. 3:54 in this period. 4-0. So we are to the left of Miss Abby. Restart going again. We keep losing the handle right in front of the net. That does not help. Another shot from the point, redirected up high. Centering pass comes off the side of the net. And battling, and then it ends up right by the goalie. He manages to point it down right on the pike. The pole. So we get another stoppage of play with 3:33 left in this first period. 4-0. Partial line change again. And Riders winning the face-off. Kiki gets her deep. Three-man gal chase. Emma holding that point. It gets scooped out. We have an odd person 2-on-1. Cross ice pass stopped by Miss Arden. She rims it around, but gets stopped. Then on net again. Not quite handled by Miss Abby. But again, back to the corner. Picked off again. And again, the Riders putting on a lot of pressure. That was almost a too many person penalty, but they got their foot off the ice. There's a cherry picking breakaway. Oh my God. Come on, Kaylee. Come on, Kaylee. Get to that cup. All right, let's pop that goal. Let's pop that goal. Oh, just a little bit wide. Unfortunately, but a good effort. And we're at the 2-minute warning in the first period. And it squirts back out. We're going to regroup. Woo-hoo. Get to it. Get to it. Stay on it. Again, the girls certainly more eager and jumping to the puck faster than us. 1:30 left in this period. Shot on net. Almost resulting in a goal. Abby was screened on that shot. Somehow stayed out. Almost looked like in and out, but referees say it's just not in. 1:24 left now in this first. You just need to get something otherwise happening. Now there's a faster move, Miss Audrey. Somebody picking it up. Got it in the corner. Running around. They get it back out to the point, and we keep it back in. And that results in icing. So we're back on the near side in the attack zone. So we'll get a complete line change. 5 fresh legs coming out. Sets of legs. All right. So moving this Kiki up to O. Along with Izzy and Ryan. Still got Arden back on D. This Kiki switch with Ella. Emma. Emma back. Sends it back up to Kiki. Kiki gets her deep. 23 seconds left in this period. And the Riders breaking out. Kiki coming back to help. 14 seconds, so we get an offside. Puts it down to 12.3. Then 4-0 game. Not a good start. Couple of bad luck bounces. And that's a big hole to dig out of. Here we go. It's 12.3. Next drop. Tying it up. That's a big line. Back into our zone and keep fighting for it on the far wall. 3 seconds left. Now we'll just hold on to it. And that'll end the first period with an owie of 4-0. All right, folks, hang in there. We'll bring it back. Okay. turn around and we're going to turn around, folks, and wish that that period had not started. So we're going to have a fresh game, 0-0. We'll ignore that 4 that's up there. No, it's 0-0. Don't you remember? Well, the 4 we're going to ignore. So it is 4-0. And yes, again, we still doing some sloppy passes, ending up sending it to a dark jersey. I don't like that when that happens. Again, the Rough Riders putting on a lot of pressure, both in the fore and in the back stretch. Haley being a good center and taking it coast to coast repeatedly. Finally get the break out and just keep you up on the right wing. We'll get a couple of posts and chains out of that one. And try and stop their attack again. And then they dump up the wall. Again, not handled by our forwards. Battling in the corner. Taking it behind the net. And Miss Shelby battling it, stealing it away. Settles it down a little bit. Loses control, gets it back again. So she sends it the length. That will become an icing. Stoppage of play. 15:23 in this second period. No increase in the score, still 4-0. All right, folks. Period number 2, always the most difficult ones. Shot from the point, easily handled by Miss Abby. We'll get a reset to the right of Abby, left of our screen. Got the triple B line out again. They have a tendency to just slap it up the wall, which was never successful. Got near the net, cleared to the side by Abby. Audrey picks it up and takes off to the races, coast to coast. Takes the shot, it's wide of the net. It's back to the point, which Bella was holding for. And Audrey keeps her deep. Miss Bridget fighting for it. Bella picks her up, sends it back to the point. She sends it on net, and the goalie will freeze it. 14:36 left in the second period, 4-0. All right, so we'll have a face-off in the attack zone to the right of their goalie. And that pass in the wall gets her deep. Just over 14 minutes. She's battling. And they get her out. And we're back on D now. Arden having to go back behind the net for the rescue. Ryan tries to clear it, but does not get successful. And then taking it from behind the net. And finally get her out of the zone and into the attack. We'll get a 2-person line change here. That will make it 3. Again, they send it deep into our zone with 13:15 left. We finish the line change. We go through a partial change. And then we got two of their girls back on the point. And they get the puck out. Popped up at the blue line, but Iki fell down and resulted in an offside. We got another player trying to go onto the bench, so there's going to be a slight stoppage of play. Extra goalie. All right, so we'll face off right in front of our bench. 12:47 left in the second. No new scores on the game. That's a good thing. And the Mustangs keeping it in the zone. Trying to keep the pressure up. The girls are moving a little faster now. Centering pass slides through the crease. Breakout pass handled by us. And we get her in the zone. Miss Shelby taking it in and being footed down. Again, battling on the wall. Move on in front of us. Unsuccessful in keeping her deep, only to give it to their deep. There's Brianna trying to tie it up. Bella helping. And then we finally get Kiki to help, but they manage to get her out. Excuse me. Battling right here in front of us. They center it out to Brianna. Brianna takes her in. Tries to get the shot off just to the side of the net. He tries to center it. Almost ricochets in, but the goalie prevents that. And the face-off pass gets missed by their team. Cross-ice pass goes straight to the person coming out onto the ice. Doing a little off of the roof right at the center ice area. I would think there should be a face-off there or at their blue line. Since it came from near the blue line, that's where the face-off will be. So we have 11:18 left in the second. No new scoring. We're in the attack portion of the neutral zone. We get her in, and we cough it back up. Lila fighting in front. Oh, shot on net. Nails their own player in the back. Again, still fighting in front. Bailey pushing hard. They still take it in. And it's turning into a bit rougher game now. A lot of emotion starting to build up. Come on, get to it, girls. Let's go. Get her deep. And we do. 10:30 left in this second period. 6.5 minutes with no scores. That's a good thing. And then we poke it off of them and keep it in the zone. We're going to get 2 people, 3 people change here. And we keep it in the zone as Carol comes off the bench. Now we finish that change. Got 5 sets of legs out there. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Haley does. Gets it up to Carol. Carol puts it over to Kiki. Kiki flubs on the pass. Almost. Harden takes the shot. It's blocked in front. Nice scrum going on in front. Puck is still loose. Puck is still loose. Goes over to the goalie and back to the corner. Good opportunity with no success. 9.5 left in the second. So the Riders go for a line change. And they're putting the pressure back on us. Lob one towards the net. It goes wide to the right. Centering pass comes out to Carol. Carol sends it over to Kiki, who gets her deep. She goes for a change along with Carol. Couple more fresh sets of wheels. 8:45 left in this period. A little pile up down there on the far wall. And puck skirts out in front. Can't seize the opportunity. Back to the races. 4 cross-ice pass. Letting us break it up. Again, some more ping pong in the center. Now it's deep into their zone again. They regroup. They try to pass it up and they lose control. We try to pass it up and lose control. They try to pass it up and lose control. Hey, seems like a pattern here. Now we get to the very cross-ice pass. Again, struggling to get something to materialize. Control. Finally, they dump it deep on our net, and they get a 3-person change, 4 people. They're still fighting in our zone. Ends up with Shelby. He passes it up to Kaylee. Kaylee sends it over to Ryan. Izzy's in there. Hoo-ha! At least by 7 o'clock is followed by this. Again, we're the only team has to overcome a double adversity on the last day. That would be an icing because it was just outside the center line. 6:53 in this period. Yeah, just by about 5 feet. Well, that's okay. Slowed things down so we get a little bit of a rest and get our heads together again. And this play rate is much better. Still no scores in it. Again, 6:43. We're off in front. Carol's off to the races. Haley and Carol seem to work very well together. Kiki up on that wing position now. She's battling in the corner. They fall on her stick, so she has no choice. Trying to get her back loose. Hey, they get a really fast takeoff, but we managed to thwart that. Typical cross ice, good. Past the roof of the house. Oh, and then it's back in. 6:12. Off the wall. Carol goes to retrieve it. Runs into traffic. Haley comes to help. Goes back deep. Turn and pass out. Almost full there, but nicely cleared away by the D. In the far corner, in the close corner. Major scrum going on. Pops out, gets back to the point, gets sent back in deep. 5.5 minutes left in this period. Riders working it around. And the Mexico finally clears it with no icing because it's on net. We get a 4-person line change. Lila gets stuck out there, rightfully so, to hold down the fort. Lots of we don't know where the puck is going routines here. Woohoo, that's an offside. All right, still. We'll be just outside of our blue line. 4:50 left in this second period. No scores during it. That's a good thing. It'd be better if we could find that net. That is, if they don't, at least they win the face-off, do the D-to-D build-up. They break their way in and slide it through with no success. Ryan loses the handle at the blue line. Harden skating back behind again. Should have done a drop pass there. That would have been smart. But they don't. They send her deep. Again, with attack trying again. With a collision right in front of their men. And a little cheap shot after the fact by Miss 92. On, Kaylee. Yeah, I tell you, these Colorado teams are not nice people. Cheap shots, lots of mouth. Not the gentlemen and ladies sport that this is supposed to be. So again, keeping the pressure on us. Camped out in the blue paint. They should be calling something there. Something. Lose. Miss Ryan finally gets her out. Ooh, almost got one of those girls on the change. Emma wheels it around, finally gets her out of our zone and into theirs, and they quickly bring it back out. Arden tries to push it forward. It gets tied up in front of the boxes. And trying to break it out again, and we do get it out finally. And we get caught up in the neutral zone again. Under 3 minutes now. Shot towards the net. Wide. Puck squirts back out. And the Riders then do a regroup. Carroll putting intense pressure on it. Comes back to Brianna. Brianna tries to fire it, but that's blocked. Then it squirts out again. 2.5 minutes. Still lots of traffic in the neutral zone. They finally dump it deep and they go for a change. 4-person change. Then we finally get her out of the zone. They do a D-to-D regroup. And they get a break in. Pops up high. Well to the side of the net. Another big girls again on the attack. Just around by Miss Shelby. And another one, couple sliding in front of the net, but nothing on net. Then Carroll dumps it in, but it's taken over. 1:40 left in this period. Got to get to that puck good. We'll get her back out of the zone. Melt it right into him. That's not a good plan either. All right, so we're going up the wall. 1:19 left in this period. Wobbling around in front of a bench. Goes deep into their zone, and they don't get to break it out. As we stop that. And the Riders on the breakout again with 1 minute left. And then getting some rough stuff going on. It should be the rough stuff team, not the Rough Riders. They are pretty rough. We end up getting a icing call. 45.9. And we'll get a face off to the right side of Miss Abby. Our left end again. Much better period. Nothing happening much except a lot of action. Face off is tied up. And Mexico finally comes up with it. And we give it back to the Riders. We give it back to us. And a lot of bouncing around with that puck again. Plenty of action, under 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Being chased deep into our corner. Best thing to do at this point is tie it up. Don't let them get an opportunity. And that will do it for period number 2. So, successful equal period of 0 goals. 4-0 still. Okay, folks, this is the third and final period. 17 minutes of stop, and we'll be done with this tournament. That first period, I wish it would have gone away. The second period was much better. We had a 0-0 second period. We're still down 4-0. Got the first line out again. Lloyd definitely doing some blender action. And now he has 2 defense up on forward positions. And some of the older, mature girls. Again, we're successful in trying to keep it out of our zone now. Again, lots of pressure being put on. Uh, Emma and Arden on B, and they're doing a good job of keeping it loose. Emma punching it forward up to Kiki, and it gets squirts faster. We'll get a line change. At least 4 out of 5. Emma staying out, hold down the fort. She does a good job of, again, keeping the puck out. She gets into trouble in the center ice. A little bit of a bell ringer. She goes to the bench, and we get a replacement. Again, they're putting lots of pressure on. A shot on net. Gloved and dropped in front by the goalie. That would have been a little high, but shot towards the net. Brushed to the side by Abby. The girls continue to keep up some pressure in this third period, trying to keep them away from us. Just over 15 minutes left. We get it broke out finally. And back into the far side of the neutral zone. 2 of their players collide and wipe each other out. They don't look too happy. They just go to them, or 3 of them at least, to change. They make a mistake and dump it right to one of our players who put it on net. Almost get a bobble in front there. And they're starting to get a little frustrated because they're starting to put on some pretty intense pressure. Again, the girls starting to play support and pressure. Towards the net, I think that was a little wide. Put to the side by Abby. Still fighting in the near corner. Spins it around to the far corner. They center it. It goes straight through. And this Kaylee sends it deep and goes for a change. Girls fighting over it. They squeak it out. Oop, and it bobbles loose. They get a shot, but it's easily stopped by Abby. And we're back off to the races. With Audrey working her way in. He sends it over to Ryan. He slips it on net, and it's still saved by their goalie. 13:38 left in the score. Still 4-0. The best have had that first period to go away. Much better effort with the girls. They keep getting better every game. Just had a little trouble starting sometimes. Arden holding the point, keeping it deep. Back around behind the net again. Kiki pushing on that. Emma punches up. Arden comes back to help and succeeds. Arden again keeping her composure. Make sure they don't get it in. It's good. Kiki battling in on the offensive zone now, putting lots of pressure on her. She manages to steal it away. And to give it back away. Still fighting in the zone. And just slightly offside. So we'll get a line change. 12:45 left in this third and final period of this session. So we'll get a face-off right in front of us here. Nice bird's eye view. Great backside on that rep. Aha. They win the face-off into the zone. And they take off to the races. Trying to run neutral zone. Sending it in. Still in the neutral zone. Battling and it goes out of the rink. Into Floyd's feet. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Just under 12 minutes left in this game. Can't seem to find the puck, and there it is. It's hiding. So just outside our blue line. Here we go. We win it forward. They launch it deep into the zone. It gets past Audrey. She tries to pass it up. It gets stuck. Ryan gets her out of the zone. That isn't in hot pursuit. They turn it back around. Send it, and it's on net. We'll get a frozen puck at our net. Close that game down. 11:26 left in this final period. Still 4-0. It's off at one forward. Comes back deep into our corner. Arden there. Can't quite get her moving forward. We have one of their players down. One of ours being called for hooky. And it looks like our illustrious captain sneaks that stick in and gets a foot. So now we are back on the penalty kill again. 11:13 left in this game. 2 minutes for hooky hooky. And a few plays out again. Slight advantage with the 4-on-4. And we'll have a power play, which would be nice if we could do something with it. Good hard battling for the puck. Staying in front of the opposition is a good thing. 7:27. Coming on fast and hard. They kind of flub the puck. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Haley's out. She should be coming straight on. She's up for the cherry pick. They pick off the pass on the cherry pick attempt. Bridget fighting hard there in front of our bench. Comes back behind the bench, the net. We send it forward. It gets away, and it's going to be called an icing. So, New Mexico will still have 10 minutes of power play. Unfortunately, we're back deep in our zone. 8:46 left in this final period of the series this weekend. Uh-oh, we're in trouble again?
Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
So I'm hearing, folks, that we're getting some complications. Too many people trying to stream this game. Several other of the Colorado fans next to me pulling out their cameras. So if you can't hear me or see me, maybe that's a good thing. Shot was on net, gobbled up by Miss Abby. So we have 3 seconds left in that penalty. We're spending the end of it in our zone on a power play. Go figure. So that'll bring us back to full strength. The player coming straight out onto the ice. The puck ends up back behind our net. And there's a battle going on. He pulls it loose. And finally get her out. And it goes back in. Going behind our net. 8:10 left in this game. Coming around to the point. Ryan is there where she should be. Sends it back up to Kaylee. Kaylee busts away. Gets thwarted as her attempt to get in. Almost an offside. Emma pinching up. But it's this one getting back. She then whips it up the wall to Carol. Carol sends it cross ice. Not quite able to get to Kaylee. Kaylee goes off. Emma goes off. They get a breakaway and a shot and a goal. So with 7:24 left in the game, the Mustangs go down 5-0. And if you can hear the background, yes, that was a good play and a beautiful shot. But unfortunately, it wasn't our color. 5-0. 7:24 left. There'll be lots of time to sleep on the way home, but right now we need to burn those rockets. Here he goes, center ice. Mexico wins the face-off. Loses it back to the OB. They're able to hold it into the zone. And one shot on net, glove handled by Miss Abby. That would have been wide, but doesn't matter. It's captured, and we will face off the right side of Abby, our left on the view. 7:09 left in the game. Maybe you can see that from the camera, maybe not. Running it back around, comes to the point. Miss Kiki, she forwards it, but it's a little too far up. Miss Bridget gets to it before it's an icing. Then the pressure keeps happening. Lila hustling back. A little bit of help from Abby. Abby whips it around to this side. Bridget coming out after her again. It gets poked back in for an offside. 6:32 left in this game. Not as cold as this morning, but I'm starting to get that frostbite feeling again. Face off one back to the Mustangs, who send a reaper, but they lose control. Fast pressure being put on by Haley, and then by Bridget, and then by Arden, and they get the puck, and they're off to the races. They feel it, saved by Abby. Second attempt goes to the side of the net. Finally get it rimmed up to the side, and Kiki gets it out. Passes it forward to Bridget, who loses control of it, and it's back out to the neutral zone. A B-to-B regroup is flubbed. Comes back to Arden again, who goes behind the net. Gets the breakout over to Bridget again. He misses it. 5:20 left in this period, in this game, in this series. Shot way high of the net. Comes out to the point and into the post. And battling in the corner. Finally able to get a handle on it and lose that again. Seems like the Rough Riders are all over our girls. They seem more intense. They want that puck. They're a little more hungry. They end up chasing. 4:41 left in this period. They send it deep into our zone. Was an icing. It's waved off. Jumped at the net. Goes well above it. Oh, that was close. Some good feet there. By Izzy. We finally clear the puck. And that will be an icing. Under 4 minutes. We're going to a run clock now, folks, because of the 5-goal differential. So that'll tick down pretty quickly to end this game. End the period, end the series. So the Mustangs will end up with 1 win, 1 tie, and 4 losses. A lot of good experience, a lot of good effort. A lot of crappy attitude coming out of the Colorado groups, but something the girls will have to learn to ignore. Hurt them on the scoreboard. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. They shoot another one, gets redirected. Falls down between her legs, but got a D to clear it. Good job. Back in the corner again. Still fighting on the wall. And it's Lila helping pin it up against the wall. At this point, we just want this all to go away, I think. Then they bring it back in deep again. Looking for a centering pass. They deep into the corner again. Shot goes through, and it ends up popping into the net, it looks like. Well, that'll make it 6-0. Clock continues to run. So that one I lost track of it, but I saw the celebration, the ref pointing. Looks like it snuck through her legs and swept into the back far corner. So Kiki winning the face off, getting her in the zone. Gonna be too little too late. 6-0 with 2-minute warning. So run clock, 1:40 left. They send it in. No offside, no icing. Having troubles again breaking it back out. Lose the puck behind the net. They ice it back out of their own. That will be no icing because they sent it. Still running. Come up. Brings it up. A little help from the rest of the team. What do we got? 1 minute left. 1 minute. They send the puck deep into our zone. We come back to retrieve it. 6. Fouling behind the net with 30 seconds left. And the Riders not giving up yet. They're still on their heels trying to prevent it. Under 20 now. Another couple of shots stop before they get to the net. 12 seconds. Tying it up here on the wall. Kicks loose, gets out of the zone. Under 5. B to B pass. Again, getting that scored as 5. So, been a good weekend. The girls have learned a lot, played really hard. This game again got away from us in the first. Picked up 2 more after that. So, we'll be heading back home, folks. Hopefully you've enjoyed some of this action. I know I have. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you next week.